flavorful, and I don't think that Ray Stevenson. I didn't find he made
Ray Stevenson. And what's interesting? You remember that Tom Cruise is not Jack Reacher Facebook page I told you about?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that's saying that he should have played Reacher.
Thomas Jane?
No. Ray Stevenson.
Really?
Yeah, because he's 6'5" like Reacher. He's a very big guy.
Okay. I'd watch a Thomas Jane as Reacher.
Maybe.
Could you imagine if they did like a tripwire movie with Thomas Jane?
Oh, I think Tom Jane would put it off. Take that Tom Cruise style and put it into and make it his own. I could see Thomas Jane as Reacher.
But I would really like to see like you were saying, like Brian Bosworth in that role.
Yes, and I know some people have said Dolph Lundgren. Like I mentioned, the other guy, Brian Thompson as Reacher.
Yeah. Brian Thompson.
The court is civilized, pig. Now, speaking of Cobra, there was actually someone took the Cobra poster and put the skull on Stallone's chest. So
yeah.
it would be cool if Stallone played the Punisher besides Lundgren.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That picture is in our last Cobra anniversary special.
Oh.
I put a whole bunch of like Cobra pictures like that, like the Beverly Hills Cop Cobra pictures, and
yeah.
The only one I'm not sure if it's in there is the falling down Cobra picture. There's a falling down Cobra picture that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I put that one in. If I did put it in that one, I'll put it in one for this year. If we do Cobra this year, because this year Cobra turns 30.
Yes, because it came out in 1986 and it's 2016, so it's like the number 6 is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that post on Facebook where these movies that turned 30, and like Howard the Duck came out that year, and Top Gun came out that year.
Yeah, we should do a show on that, like all the movies that came out for like the 30-year anniversaries.
Yeah, I think we can do that before the year ends because they all came out in 1986 all the way to now to 2006. I think we should do something like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there was some great movies from 86. Aliens.
Yep, Aliens.
Yeah. Damn.
And you know what? I heard while they were making the original when they were making the Punisher with Thomas Jane, before they hired Thomas Jane, they actually wanted Kurt Russell as the Punisher.
That would have been cool.
Oh yeah. That
would have been sweet. Yeah, that would have been excellent.
Yeah, he'd take that Snake Plissken vibe and make it as the Punisher. It'll be badass, man.
Yeah, can you imagine some of those scenes with Kurt Russell instead of Thomas Jane?
Oh.
That would have been epic.
Yeah, I could have seen a little bit of his character from Soldier in the Punisher because he's very emotionalist.
Yeah.
After his family died, he became very emotionalist. Like Thomas Jane, he became so emotionalist. Like I could see Kurt Russell doing that, like take that performance he did with Soldier and use that for the Punisher.
Mm-hmm. And that touches on another, it touches also on our conversation about R-rated Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Because that was also an R-rated Marvel movie.
Yeah. Speaking of that, of course, with Deadpool and superheroes, that's a very good topic there. And this is before Deadpool came out. This is before all the PC bullshit was happening.
Mm-hmm. Like I thought a lot of people are acting like Deadpool's like the first R-rated comic book movie.
I'm getting tired of that double standard.
Yeah. But Punisher definitely has especially that movie definitely has a place in my heart. I love the whole execution to that. It just has this great character to it. Like when he's got the guy when he's got that rat guy fucking hooked up, and he's got the blowtorch out and the popsicle. He's stabbing him in the back and shit. And, oh man, there's so many great scenes in that movie.
Of course, I like how there's a little reference to Rambo when he kills one guy with the bow and arrow. That was kind of like a Rambo reference to me.
Yeah, that was awesome. And like how when he gets shot, his bulletproof vest, like how like the pieces of his bulletproof vest pop out, and like, oh man, he's got like the spray painted the Punisher logo across the bulletproof vest, and man. And then when his kid, gives him the shirt, and then he fucking, at the end, he hangs the vest up on Travolta's kid's door, and then gives him the proximity weight to hold on to, and John Travolta's like, "You killed my son." And he's like, "Both of them."
But you hear that explosion boom, and he's like, "Both of them." Oh, that was so bad. that hit the mark right there. That hit the mark right there. And of course, that had that last scene that was like a classic, quick draw western. And then he shoots first, and then he drops the ring, and he showed that I made you kill your wife and your friend. And then he set up the explosives. And I like how you can tell that this was like a homage to the Batman '89, where Batman flies the Batwing into the moon and becomes the Bat symbol.
Yeah.
And of course, he blows up all the cars. And he creates the Punisher skull. I loved it. That made it for me.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And that little monologue at the end, and wow.
Frank Castle is dead. Called me the Punisher in a way, and he's standing there on the bridge near the car with the coat and the shirt. I mean, that pumped you up to see what else is going to happen for a sequel. And of course, that song at the end, "Step Up," I love that too.
Yeah. And Rebecca Romijn in there, like, it's cool because she has like 2 Marvel characters under her belt.
Yeah, Mystique and that other. I love Rebecca Romijn. She's my favorite supermodel. I always liked her.
Yeah, she was really good in that movie. Even the comic relief, like the comedian guy who was in there.
I like those guys. I really enjoyed those guys.
Dave and the other guy. And that scene, oh my god, that scene where he's getting the piercings plucked out of him. Oh, that was blood curdling.
Oh yeah, and it makes you hate the bad guys even more.
Yeah. Like the first time I saw that, I was like, oh, I could feel it. I was like, oh shit, man, that must hurt. And then watching him come out and then grab that paper cutter, I was like, oh man, someone's gonna pay. Someone's gonna fucking pay. Someone's gonna get fucked up. Yeah, that movie was great. That movie was so great.
So so if they do a Punisher movie, how do you think they should go at it?
I think they should stick to the source. We were talking about it. We were talking about it yesterday, and me and Alex, and we were saying also that Spider-Man should have made an appearance in Daredevil season 2. He should make an appearance technically because Punisher showed up in a Spider-Man comic first.
Yeah, that was his first appearance. It was his first appearance. I do remember the Punisher made an appearance on the Spider-Man animated series back in the 90s, but he didn't kill anybody. Yeah,
and Daredevil also was showed up in Spider-Man. So it's one of those things where, like, they got Civil War coming out, and the tagline for that is Spider-Man unmasks himself, which would have meant that Spider-Man's been around for a while. So theoretically, they should have threw some Spider-Man into all the series that are out now. Like he was saying that, Alex was saying that, like, Jessica Jones, I think it was Jessica Jones, had a crush on Peter Parker in high school and stuff like that. So or January Jones or Jessica Jones, or I forget. Anyway, so they should like incorporate some Spider-Man, into these series to get ready for when we see Spider-Man, because it doesn't really make sense that we see Spider-Man for the first time when he reveals his identity. Yeah. But I think they should just like really stick to the source material and really kind of embrace the character. Really, it'll probably be John Bernthal if they make a movie or if they make a series. So, and he's pretty badass in that. He's pretty badass in that new trailer. Yeah.
And I would like, if they do another Punisher movie, to be honest, I would like to see Dolph Lundgren come back. Maybe not in the universe as the first film, but in another universe where he's the Punisher, and this time he still has the black hair, but it's all greased back, like in the comics with the graphic comics, and have him do more damage, and maybe have Thomas Jan do play like a cop on his trail, and at the end he kind of helps him out.
Yeah, that would be great.
I think that would be 10 times better than Bullet to the Head, to be honest, because, Thomas Jane was supposed to be in Bullet to the Head with Stallone. And, of course, Stallone played the guy who was going out for revenge.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday as well. That would have been a really cool, it would have been interesting to see what they could have been like together, in the same film.
Yeah.
Damn. I also love that scene where he's like, I used to get upset when I got a flat tire, or when the Yankees didn't win the series. If I was upset then, how do I feel now? Some kick-ass lines in that.
Yeah, Thomas Jane did a good job. I think that was the first movie to show that he can be an action hero like these other guys, because he was known as a serious actor before that, and he even said he's a fan of comic book heroes. He even said he's a fan of comic book heroes. So he's also a fan of the 1970s vigilante revenge movies like Charles Bronson and Death Wish. But speaking of which, you can tell that the Punisher was inspired by Death Wish in a way.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Same kind of motif,
Exactly, and I think I saw something online where that the Punisher actually showed up. No, I think either it was a Spider-Man comic or the Punisher comic where the character of Paul Kersey, Charles Bronson's character, makes an appearance where he's reading a newspaper, and it's the headline that another vigilante on the loose.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's another great film, Death Wish, man. Those series were amazing.
They are, and I think it's the perfect time to have something like that again, despite all the political correctness. And I think it would have been cool if they had like a movie with the Punisher actually teaming up with Paul Kersey. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Jimmy Page score in the sequel also. Death Wish 2 is fucking awesome.
My favorite is Death Wish 3 because it's just all out, because Rambo was a huge thing at that time, and they were going with that Rambo vibe, and they just went out all out with all in the streets in the sea of New York. They actually filmed it in London, but it was probably in New York, but they wanted to make it very gritty. That they filmed it in London. That's the same stuff. That's the same thing they did with Batman. Speaking of comic book heroes.
Yeah. Yeah.